did you find yourself in your position?
Here, do we actually have time for a long story?
The truth claims of Jesus, the truth claims of Christianity aren't preference claims. It's not my truth, your truth. These aren't subjective, these aren't
Yeah,
preferences.
I can't believe we've been provided the opportunity to have Summit here. I'd do anything to have this place packed out every summer and be able to sit in one class every Summit session so that I could actually refresh what I need to know to continue to learn. And I love the resource. It's been a great resource to go back and research, to hear other people's views, and to be able to share real facts that help change potentially the course of their beliefs. So I went when I was 16, which now I have to do the math, would be 89, summer of 89. My mom listened to Focus on the Family all the time, and we therefore did as well because we were homeschooled. And so we heard about Summit Ministries on the broadcast there. Dr. Noble was on Focus on the Family.
For many Christian young people, they think Christianity is just 2 hours on Sunday morning, and that's it. When they come to the Summit, they realize that Christianity is a whole life.
So my parents thought it was a great idea for me to go to Summit. I also thought it was a great idea because it gave me 2 weeks away from home, and once I got to Summit, it was incredible. The time period was awesome there, and the topics and the worldview were pretty strategic in kind of directing my life from that point forward. I worked at ADF for 19 years, working with the organization from when it was 18 people at the beginning when I started in 2000 up to nearly 300 worldwide by the time I left in 2019 for an opportunity to come here to Arizona Christian University. It just enabled me with my personality and all of the operational experience to help give the opportunity for students to come and continue to learn this same biblical worldview that, amazingly enough, got allowed to date back to Summit in my early childhood when I was homeschooled. That's what I think Summit brings, and it does get me really excited. I mean, even emotional as to the impact generationally. With my parents listening to Focus on the Family, Dr. Noble being on it, me going to Summit to start with as the oldest, on to my sisters, on to 12 additional individuals and the families and the next generation beyond that. So it's very important to me and our family, the impact that Summit has had on solidifying our biblical worldview. I've got four kids that range from 26 down to 17 at this point in time. So I've got individuals that are covered in the range of what most universities and or Summit would see. And as a parent, I will say, I've attempted to learn as it's going along, but I'm not in what my kids are in. I'm not surrounded daily by their friends that are pushing them in a direction that are completely opposite of the worldview that I want them to hold on to. And so for that, having the resource of Summit and other organizations similar to that to help come alongside in the fight for our kids' lives. It can't be replaced. I can't do it on my own. I can't fight. Every fiery dart that's coming from Satan. We need help. And Summit in our family's life has been a tremendous resource and just a tremendous opportunity that a lot of families don't even know about. That's probably the one thing that would frustrate me the most about it is the number of families that Summit is an available resource and they didn't even know about it. And if they did, how much of a difference and an impact it could make. Sending a student to Summit helps reiterate and solidify a belief system that we hope our kids would follow and own as their own. It's an incredible gift that is life-changing.
Okay, while you're waiting for your notes, somebody on the
It's been a pleasure working with you guys, and it's been really neat to rekindle what I experienced a couple of years ago.